Welcome back, yogis, to my channel. My name is Tyler, and today we're going to be working on a bit of a balance and core flow. So there will be some intermediate postures in there, but don't worry, modifications are always available to you at any point. And just remember, this is a repurpose from an old flow from my old channel, so you'll be tuning into that. But please let me know if you enjoy it with any comments in below, and let's begin. We're going to start off in Supta Baddha Konasana, which is feet together, toes touching and knees out nice and wide. Remember, the closer the feet are to the body, the more intense the stretch is. So if you need to take it a little bit further away, you're more than welcome to. Excuse me. Coming all the way down to line on your back. Now you can either place the hands on your belly, on your sacrum, or either out by the side. It's completely up to you. Taking a moment now just to close down the eyes. Now, whether you're doing this in the morning or in the evening, just take a few moments here to center your breath. Allowing the belly to expand as deeply as you can. And then exhale to release. We're going to take 4 more like that. So inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Really nice. Last 3. Last 2. On your last one, see if you can breathe in as deeply as you can, filling up the chest, the lungs, the back, everything. Hold it at the very top once you get there. Exhale it all out. And we're just going to stay for a few more moments here with the eyes closed and the breath circulating at its natural rhythm. Just in and out through the nose. If at any point the legs start to ache a little bit, you can just bring the knees together and place the feet on the floor, knees to the sky. Otherwise, just stay with me for one more breath. Really nice. Creating an intention for your practice today, whether that's just a word, a phrase, or a movement, or a feeling. Just allowing yourself to create the space within the mat. This is your time to practice now, and anything in your external world can wait. Take an inhale. Gently place the hands on either side of the knees if they're still out wide, and bring them all the way up to center. Really nice. Bringing the knees all the way into the chest, wrap the arms around them and just rock from side to side, nice and gently on the back here. Massaging the lumbar spine, the lower part of the back. It's actually the most sensitive alongside the neck, so the first thing, especially if this is first thing in the morning, you don't want to be going rampage on your lower back. You want to keep it nice and chill, and it's the same with in the evening as well. As you start to slow down, maybe you just want to keep it nice and soft. Placing both hands on either knees, you're going to start to find some circles with them. So they can go in opposite directions, they can go in the same direction, opposite, together, whatever feels nice. And you'll notice here as well how much tension you're actually holding within your hips. So right now, my hips are actually quite tense. As you can see, I'm finding a little bit of resistance when I'm creating these circles. So just take a note of that for your body, so then you know what to work on and what needs a little bit more TLC in your future practices. Coming all the way back to stillness, place the hands under the knees and take a few rock and rolls up and down the spine. Relax your neck as you do so, just allowing the whole body to be massaged out. Taking one more, and then we're just gonna flip it over into a tabletop position. So cross the legs and come forward onto your mat, planting the hands down shoulder distance. As you're ready, as you inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, take an inhale. As you exhale, push into the palms, Lift up through the upper back and exhale. Inhale, drop the belly. Find your cow. Exhale, release. Last one here, inhale. And exhale. Holding onto your angry cat back now. Make sure your neck is relaxed. You're going to tuck your toes under and just lift your knees an inch above the ground for 5. 4, keep that belly nice and strong. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees down. Really nice. Now I'm going to come to face you, but I want everyone to stay facing the top of the mat here. We're going to extend the right leg out towards the side and make sure the foot is facing parallel, so it's towards the top of the mat, same as your hands. We're going to squeeze that belly in, and on your inhale, you're going to lift up your right leg. Exhale here. Inhale as you lower gently towards the ground, but don't drop it. Exhale, lift. Really nice. 3 more of those. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. I can even feel this. You can hear this in my voice. Exhale. Drop it down towards the ground. Really nice. Untuck your back toes if they are tucked. Start to walk the hands back towards the body and lift all the way up. So your foot is still hip distance here, and we're not leaning too much to the side. Our hips are parallel towards the ground. Arms lift up to the sky. As you exhale, they come behind the head. So you can interlace the fingers if that feels good, or you can just place them behind there. Now we're going to work in our obliques here. So you want to work in this side of the body. Keeping everything nice and engaged, you're gently just going to slowly tip over to the left side. Exhale, come all the way up. Now some of you will be able to feel it in your hip. I can definitely feel it in my hip. So you can move it forward just a little bit if you do start to feel it there. But ultimately you want to feel it in the side of your obliques. Taking 2 more at your own pace. Go as low as you can and using your core to bring you back up. Really nice. Last one. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way back up. Extend the arms out wide. Right arm goes to the right leg. Left arm lifts up to the sky. Find your side stretch. Inhale, bring it all the way back through center. Plant the hands on the ground. Lift that right leg back up in that almost like fire hydrant position, and bend the knee in towards the body and step it all the way through to the top of your mat. Take an inhale, drop the hips forward, lift the chest, look forward, inhale. As you exhale, tuck your back toes under, lift your back knee. Exhale as you lift into a high lunge. Again, working with our core, we're going to lift up as we inhale. As we exhale, we're going to sweep forward, almost like we're grabbing something. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Keeping your core nice and engaged. Inhale, lift. Plant the hands down as you exhale. Sweep that right leg all the way up to the sky. Really nice. Flex the foot, bend the knee, open out the hip. Making sure that you're not dropping into your shoulders here. It's all coming from the hip. Exhale, drop it down to the ground. Take it into your first downward facing dog. Now you can move around here, bend the knees, move through the body, whatever feels good for you. Relaxing through those shoulders. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Allowing your breath to come back to your body. Really nice. On your last one, you're going to lift up through your heels and start to ripple all the way forward into a plank position. Once you find your plank, bend the knees, push all the way back. 2 more like this. Inhale, roll through, feel each vertebra, engage the core. Exhale, push back. Last one. Inhale, roll through. Exhale, bend and push back. Really nice. This time we're going to roll through and go straight down into either our knees, chest and chin, if this is the beginning of your practice, or chaturanga. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Dropping the knees all the way down to the ground. Find your weight in your tabletop position. Taking 2 cat-cows here, just again to keep that spine nice and warm basically. Drop the belly as you inhale. Exhale, push into the palms, angry cat back. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, push into the palms. Tucking those toes under, holding onto that angry cat back. Lift your knees an inch for 5, 4, 3, for 2, and for 1. Dropping them down. Find your neutral spine. Again, stay facing the top of the mat. I'm just going to come to the side to show you the example. Now we're going to extend our left leg out to the side this time, exactly the same as what we did on the other side, making sure the foot is nice and parallel. Grounding through the palms, you're going to start to lift that left leg up. Lower it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. Last one. And lower. Woo, I can feel that in my hip. Untuck the toes if you haven't already and start to walk the hands back towards the body. Now again, just making any kind of adjustments. If your hip isn't used for this, then just make sure you're giving it a bit of space and that you're opening it in the right way. Sometimes you can get a bit of cramp there as well if you're not used to it, so it's fine, don't worry. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, place them behind the head. Again, interlacing if you want. Lifting from the obliques. Inhale. As you exhale, fall to the right side this time. Or tilt. Come all the way back. You may find that you don't go that far when you tilt, and that is totally okay. Working from the obliques here, which are a really strong muscle in the middle part of the body. Well, I'd say middle, the sides. Last one. Remember, we're going to hold this one. So lower down. Exhale, come back up. Beautiful. Release the hands down towards the ground. Gently lift that left leg back up. Bend the knee in towards the body and step it towards the front of the mat. Leaning forward into your low lunge. Lift your chest. Take an inhale. As you exhale, tuck your back toes under, lift your back, please sweep your arms to the sky, find your high lunge. Now going for those opening and closing with the chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, close and lean. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open and sweep. That's a better description. Inhale, last one. Exhale, close. Really nice. Planting the hands on the ground. Sweep that left foot all the way to the sky. Flex the foot, bend the knee, open out the hip. Really nice, yogis. One more breath here. Exhale, drop it down towards the ground. We're going to take those rolls through, but in our own kind of style and pace here. So taken however you want. If you want to take them super duper slow, you can. Otherwise, just go at your own pace. Inhale as you roll through. Exhale as you push back. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. Exhale, push back. Rolling through all the way either into a chaturanga or knees, chest and chin, whatever your body feels like. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push all the way back. And we're just going to take around 3 to 5 breaths here, just connecting back before we start to move into our balancing side of things with the flow. Last breath here. Really nice, yogis. Lifting that right leg up to the sky. Inhale, bring it through, nose to knee. Exhale, step it to the top of the mat. Reach the arms up to the sky. Now this time, we're gonna go pretty much straight into it. Find your balance and your stability on the right leg and lift up through the left. So it comes all the way up to the center. Now you wanna interlace your hands around the knee and give it a squeeze. Find some circling in the ankle point here. So you can do circles forward and back, side to side. Just find a little bit of mobility here. And this is really important that you find your drishti point now. So this is the gazing point that you find in front of you. Almost it's like what helps you concentrate. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to start to release that left foot behind you. Open out the chest and come into a flying dancer. Really nice. Exhale, bring it in. Close the arms around the leg and you can almost like fall over that knee. Inhale, open it up. It's okay if you find wobbles. I'm wobbling too. Exhale, bend the knee into the chest. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Give that knee a hug. Lift the arms up to the sky. Cross that left knee on top of the right knee and sit down. If full eagle is in your practice today, you can take it. Otherwise, just making sure that knee is nice and crossed. Right arm sweeps under left. Connects at the elbows and binds. Take an inhale here. Exhale, start to sit deeper. And if you can, in your practice, you can start to lean forward with that bind. For 3. For 2, and for 1. Gently start to release the hands into a prayer position, lifting the left knee up towards the chest. Woo, again, finding those balance, those wiggles. As you exhale, extend that left foot back into a warrior 3, making sure your hips are parallel towards the ground. Staying strong in your supporting leg for 1 more breath. Inhale. Woo. Exhale, right hand down to the ground, left arm reaches up to the sky, finding your half moon. Now gaze can be towards the ground or up to the sky, and if you want to take any variations like grabbing the back foot, you can. If you need a block or a book, you can also place that underneath your right hand for 3. For 2. And for 1. Bend that right knee. Drop the left foot to the back of the mat. Open up the arms into your warrior 2. Now if your front knee needs to move a bit further forward, as you see my foot did, you can do that too. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Open up the chest, reaching into those obliques. Exhale, warrior 2. Moving into our Skandasana now. So turning your left heel inwards, flexing your right foot and coming all the way down. Hands come to heart center. Lifting up through the heart space here. I'm getting all my words middled up because I'm focusing on my balance. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, switch it all the way over to the other side. See if you can get as low as possible. If you don't go as low as me, that is also fine as well. You can stay up there. Take 1 more breath. Exhale, come all the way through the middle. Heel toe the feet inwards just a little bit and sit down into your goddess squat. You can either release the palms out on top of the knees and find a mudra with the first finger and the thumb, or you can keep them at heart center. For 5, 4, 3, for 2, and 1. Folding forward, turning the heels out, feet are parallel, drop the head. Inhale, exhale. Walking the hands all the way over to the top of the mat, frame that front foot and sweep the right leg all the way to the sky. Now you're just going to walk your hands almost like a foot distance closer towards your foot. So it's like a small downward facing dog. Now here, I want everyone to practice their balance. You're gonna come onto your fingertips of your left hand and start to lift your left arm out. If you want to take it further, you can try and maybe grab that back foot if you want to. Otherwise, hold it here for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop it down. Really nice. Walk that hand back out into a downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more. Inhale. Lion's breath out the mouth. Really nice, yogis. Rolling forward into a plank position, taking your chaturanga or your knees, chest and chin. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, downward facing dog when you're ready. Lifting your left leg up to the sky now, bringing it all the way through to the top of the mat. Take an inhale, lift up into your high lunge. When you're ready, gently push down through that left leg and bring that right knee all the way up into the chest. Interlace the hands around the knee and squeeze it in. I know we're going a little bit pacey here, if that's a word, but this is just so we can kind of connect to our breath. Each movement is connected to the breath. So we're almost never out of breath unless you end up teaching a class like me. Really nice. Finding those ankle movements. 1 more. Beautiful. Releasing the knee. Now we're going to go into our flying dancers. So you open up as you inhale, extend the chest. Exhale, bring it forward, curve over that knee. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, close. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Lift your arms up to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, cross that right knee on top of the left. Now again, working with what you've got. If you haven't got full eagle, don't worry about it. Just take the knee over the other knee. Left arm comes underneath the right this time, binds at the elbow and connects at the palms. Take an inhale, stay here, otherwise fold forward as you exhale. Really nice. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring the hands to heart center. Lift that right knee up to the chest. As you exhale, sweep it back into your warrior 3. Gauging through that core, dropping that right hip down. 1 more breath here. Exhale, drop that left hand down either to a block or to the ground. Releasing your right arm and right leg to the sky, half moon. Again, gaze is optional. I prefer to look at the ground, but it's completely up to you. You can look to the sky or even grab your foot as a variation. One more breath. Exhale, bend that left knee, drop that right foot behind you. Adjust if you need to and find your warrior 2. Whew, my left leg is burning. Flip your left arm, inhale. Exhale, warrior. Oh, reverse the warrior. Looking up to the sky, squeeze your belly. Exhale, back into your warrior 2. Now I apologize because I'm facing the back here. But we're going to go into our Skandasana on the right leg. So turn the left foot in, turn the right foot out and come all the way down. Really nice, yogis. Stay there. As you exhale, flip it all the way over to the left side. Opening up your gaze, bringing your hands to your heart center and trying to push that elbow into that knee if you can. As you exhale, plant the hands, turn the feet parallel to the top and fold forward. Really nice. Dropping the head, relaxing the shoulders. This will be a really, really nice stretch towards your legs. We're not going to stay there very long though, so you're going to bring the heels in, bend the knees out and find your goddess squat. Hands to heart center or the mudra on the knee. And this time we're just going to sway for 5, 4, 3, I can feel it too. 2. And 1. Turn those feet inwards, fold forward, drop the head. When you're ready, gently start to walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Frame that foot, sweep that leg back. Now again, going for that balancing act this time. So you want to make sure that your right hand is grounded. Sorry, your left hand is grounded this time, and it's your right arm that starts to move out towards the side, or even eventually almost like float across the ground. You can walk your hands in a little bit closer to your foot, so it is a little bit easier if you want to, like we did in the first one. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down towards the ground. Find your downward facing dog. Take an inhale, roll through chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale as you lift. This time pushing it all the way back into a wide-legged child's pose. As you exhale, drop the head down. Reach the arms forward and extend through the fingertips. Really nice, yogis. When you're ready, start to walk the hands all the way back towards the body so you come up into a hero position. Now my mat has escaped you all. Now we're going to come all the way up into our knees and bringing them around hip distance apart. I'm placing the hands on the lower back and just making sure we're going to take a little back bend here. We're not going to go too deep because we've pretty much worked a lot on the hips and the core today. So this is just to finish off the practice today with a little heart opening. Take an inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, push the hips forward, gently lean back, and if you can, drop your head. If the full camel is in your practice, you can take it, and only if your lower back feels comfortable enough for you to do so. For 3. For 2. And 1. Bring the hands back to the back. If you haven't already, come all the way forward and find the child's pose. Dropping the bum to the heels, dropping the head on the ground, and just give your hips a little bit of a wiggle. And then gently walking all the way back up to the body. Cross the feet and sit back down onto your mat. So we're going to extend the feet forward here, flexing the toes. We're going to take a twist. So lift that right leg up, cross the foot over the left. Right arm goes behind you. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky. As you exhale, cross it over the right knee and find your twist towards the back. Now again, try not to lean into that back arm. I know it feels easy to do so, but we want to make sure we're lifting up through the crown of the head. One last breath here. Exhale, come all the way forward. Maybe take a little counter twist. Now you're going to generally push that right knee on top of the left leg completely and slide that right foot to the outside of the left hip. Lifting the arms up to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, folding forward. Now you might not go very far in this because it is a really deep, intense stretch on the back of the left leg. So you just want to relax into it and just try and let your head hang here. Don't try and hold it, but you want to be lifting up through the chest so you're not kind of collapsing over. There is space here. One more breath. Really nice. Walking the hands all the way back, extending that right leg down. Give your legs a bit of a shake. Really nice. Bringing that left knee up, crossing the left foot over the right, flexing the right leg. Left arm goes behind you. Inhale the right arm to the sky. Exhale, find your twist. Looking over your left shoulder, squeezing everything in. Connect to your deep belly breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. Come all the way through center, find your counterbalance, lift all the way up. Again, sliding that left foot all the way towards the right hip, and it's okay if there is a gap there, by the way. That's totally normal. You can place a block there if that feels comfortable for you. Lifting your arms up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, lift from the chest and fold forward. Now again, you're gonna find one leg more flexible than the other and there's more range, and that's totally fine. Again, just making note of that for your future self. So when you do come to practice, you know which side needs a little bit more attention and love. We don't want to be walking around with one leg stronger than the other. It's gonna be a bit of a wobble otherwise. Inhale, lift all the way up. Uncross the leg. Bring the knees into the chest, and we're going to start to lower down now in 5. So arms out in front of you, squeeze the belly, lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the very bottom. Exhale, lower all the way down. Bringing your knees into your chest and just giving them a rock again from side to side. We're going to finish off today's practice with a spinal twist and a nice and short and sweet Shavasana. So when you're ready, in your own time of course, dropping your left leg down to the ground and hugging your right knee into your chest. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, left arm stays on top. Bring that knee all the way over as you exhale towards the left side. Right arm goes out into either a T shape or a cactus. And if you want to extend the twist, dropping your head down. Just feeling into those cracks and those niggles that you feel with your spine. Understanding and feeling through everything. Very gently start to bring it all the way back through center and drop it down to the ground. Bringing the left knee into the chest this time. Take an inhale, squeeze it in. Exhale, right hand comes on top and threads it all the way over to the right side. Extend that left arm as you exhale. And one more breath here. Exhale, come all the way back through center. Give your knees a nice tiny squeeze. Exhale, extend them all the way down to the bottom of the mat, closing down the eyes if you haven't already, and just taking your final and well-deserved Shavasana. And remember just to give yourself thanks here for just stepping on the mat in the first place. Whether you could do some of the postures or you couldn't do some of the postures, either way, you did incredible. You did amazing. The fact that you even just walked on your mat today. So make sure you give your body thanks for all it does and send some gratitude in your own way this time instead of out to someone else. Now it's completely up to you if you decide to stay here. Otherwise, you can slowly make your way up to the top of the mat, go into a cross-legged position, bringing your hands to the heart center. taking a nice deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today. It has been a pleasure to help you and support you on your practice on the mat. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you loved it. Share it with your friends. It always helps, especially as a newbie on YouTube. And I'll see you in the next video.